Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Another episode of Parquet. I believe it's your turn, Mr. Kanado.
Kanato.
Kanado.
Pronounce my name right, with respect, please.
Okay, let me try it again. Hold on, Bessie, shut up. Sorry, I had to spit. Kanado. Like a tomato.
Kanado. What's the difference?
Come on, yes. Quit judging me. What's the all right. Let's go, Kanado. Kanado.
I didn't come to this city. I'm a country boy. I didn't come to this city to escape from anything. He put on the BMI and he translated, or he reconfigured his personality to be a.
He got the memories of a redneck. Yeah.
A good old country boy from 1952.
He's like, I am a robot, but all of a sudden I feel a little hickey. Don't know why. Darn tootin'.
I feel so pointlessly hateful of things.
Yeah. I miss when things were different. Things were different before, and then they got more different, and I didn't like that.
Things were better.
I don't like change.
Gas was a nickel.
Okay, what's Kanado doing?
All right, let's see what. Well, hold on, Doc. I'm ready. Are you ready?
In a hurry. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Can we start this before everybody clicks off the video?
I didn't come to this city to escape from anything. I'm here of my own free will. I wanted to go out and learn about the world. All I'm doing now is following my desires.
Same, Kanado. Same.
I'm not holding anyone responsible for my existence. That isn't what I'm here for.
Okay, can't relate to you there. I blame everyone else.
Well, that changes things, doesn't it?
I hadn't expected that she offered me to live with her out of guilt. Wait, does that mean what I think it does?
I understand that your guilt was misguided. So what happens to our living arrangement now?
I won't throw you out just because of that. Everything we just talked about aside, you have nowhere else to go, do you?
No.
Then
What did
I'm
we
not
talk
gonna
about?
throw you out.
I forgot. Why'd you gonna throw me out?
Why was she gonna throw you out?
I don't
Wait, what do you even do? I don't remember.
What'd I do, Tsubasa? What'd I do to you?
Dude, I literally just I just edited the last episode before this recording, and I already can't remember how you have wronged Tsubasa-san.
I can't remember either. Okay, we'll figure it out through context clues.
Yeah.
And Rino-kun gave you her approval, didn't she?
No. It relieves me greatly to hear that.
If you ever have any other problems, feel free to talk to me.
In that case, I have one request.
No, don't talk. I don't want to hear it. Don't talk to me.
I want you to show me around the city. I still haven't familiarized myself with it.
I want you to show me your city around the city. I want you to show.
Okay. You'll definitely need to know your way around if you want to live here. All right. I'll show you around.
She stands tall and taps her chest confidently. Why is she tapping her chest? What is she, like a tribe? She's like,
It's a war chant.
All right, we're gonna go to war with our warring tribe, our neighbors across the street. Time to murder them all.
This is how it works in civilized Japan.
Whoa!
The tense atmosphere from a second ago is completely gone. She relaxes her shoulders and gives me a bright smile.
Sat, what do you want to eat?
I'm not asking about restaurants. I want to know the lay of the land. Actually, never mind. Freaking idiot.
Idiot. I've no idea where anything is or what's even around. I could go from restaurants and branch out from there, I suppose.
Where should I take you? So many great places to choose from.
You're slobbering, you animal.
Whoops.
Ibaraki-san will be mad if you eat too much.
What? You call me fat? Can you keep it a secret?
Ibaraki-san's helping me too. I can't lie to her. But there's nothing wrong with eating something for lunch.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. I'm just wondering what we'll have for lunch.
Okay, I am remembering what she told us. How she was like a soul of a girl who didn't get to experience anything, so she's just obsessed with food now.
Yeah, and whoever she was in like a previous life or whatever is dead. Like she kept making awkward jokes about how she had died. Yeah.
It'll kill the music.
Yeah.
This is the extra vegetable, extra garlic, super duper oily burger I've heard so much about.
People talk about these? Well, on second thought, it's like me when I open a Wendy's burger.
Oh, it's square. Fresh, never frozen beef.
I don't buy that, dude. They're lying through their teeth. There's no way that's fresh, never frozen beef.
I've heard what they do is that they put it just below freezing temperature, like within a degree. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
Bullshit. That's freezing.
It's technically never frozen.
Capitalism. People talk about these? Well, on second thought, I can see why.
It's so large and heavy. The meat and vegetables stick out of the buns. It looks like it'll fall apart as soon as I touch it. Not to mention the garlic chips and oil.
Huh? What kind of oil is this?
Beats me. Not even I know. But rest assured, it's popular for a reason.
Is it? Isn't the size of it the only reason people talk about it? Kind of reminds me of my dick.
Time to dig in.
Nom, nom, nom.
Wow, this is delish.
It is good.
See? Goodness, I didn't think it'd be this good.
It's really good. It's really good, but...
I can tell with just one bite, this won't go down well. It is like Wendy's. I wonder if it's that addictive flavor. The oil, perhaps? It's delicious, but I really want to know what's in it.
Oh, I thought it was sick.
Nothing beats the feeling of enjoying good food.
Here's a napkin. Clean your face.
Yeah.
Your sauce is spilling. Oh, he even says it.
Yeah, your sauce is spilling all over your face.
Huh?
Sorry,
Oh,
my splooge. My splooge shot through the table and on your face.
She wipes it off with her finger. Ugh. After looking at it for a second, she licks it off her finger.
Yep, this sauce is pretty good. It's so good.
I can tell why this is your purpose. You look so happy while eating.
Huh? Everything I ate back in my original body was so bland and flavorless.
So you didn't eat that stuff because you wanted to?
Nope. I was sick, so I couldn't consume anything with too much fat, sugar, or salt. Nothing I ate had much seasoning or anything on it.
What 3 favorite things?
Maybe I'm so fixated on having delicious food now because I couldn't do it when I was alive.
I used to eat 3 meals a day, but I don't know what I was eating. I can't recall it, or rather, I didn't even register what I was eating in the first place. I wasn't really interested in anything that was happening.
Eating delicious food is rather fun. It feels satisfactory.
I know, right?
I ventured outside in order to have new experiences like this.
I was born for that line. I've just been waiting for that line forever.
I know, right?
I know, right?
So, I appreciate you taking me along. Thanks.
You really don't need to thank me. As long as you're having fun, I'm glad. Now you just need to learn to appreciate the taste of coffee.
No.
What?
Second thought, this burger tastes like shit. So I
What?
threw it on the ground.
What? You're grimacing so hard right now.
Has anyone ever told you how mean you are?
No? Talk about red. I usually get the opposite. People tell me I'm a wonderful person.
Perhaps ironically. And I doubt she's not aware of it.
Honestly, I don't think I'll Ooh, big yawn. Ooh, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, jeez. Hey, wake up!
Honestly,
Wake up,
I don't think I'll ever enjoy that.
Aw, that's a shame.
She says, a cutesy smile adorning her face. She's certainly affable. Maybe she seems that way to me because she saved me? Weirdly enough, I don't feel the least bit miffed at that little sly smile of hers.
UwU. I'm gonna get hooked on this this extra vegetable, extra garlic, super duper oily burger. For real. UwU.
She turns to me, grinning satisfied from ear to ear.
Like my favorite word.
UwU. That was good. UwU.
Is
Look at my tongue.
UwU? That's a UwU's an onomatopoeia, huh? UwU.
No, wouldn't want to be you.
That's an onomatopoeia. Is UwU.
I thought onomatopoeia was when a word sounds like its meaning.
Yeah, like UwU.
I think UwU's
Because
just
UwU.
just like a
UwU's
little
the
anime
face.
face, I thought.
Yeah, it's like a little face. It's like a feeling, like a
Yeah, but
little face, a little smiley.
How is UwU?
Okay. So it's not onom. So what is it? What is it?
I don't know. You're confusing me.
But you're
What are
right.
you trying
Yeah,
to say,
word.
Jared?
Yeah, like oink. That's an onomatopoeia because
Yeah.
oink is
Or
like a
meow.
pig oink.
Or meow.
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 Bark. Bark.
Yeah.
Bark.
Yeah, or buzz.
Bzz. But ooh, that's like a action. That's like a. I don't know. Okay, sorry.
I think the
confused
way we're
everybody.
saying it is making it sound like an action. I don't know if it really is.
UwU. 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 UwU.
It certainly is more filling than it looks.
Okay, I really wish you didn't actually burp. That's disgusting. It sounds so high quality. Stop!
Right?
Oh,
I know what you mean.
did you burp? I didn't hear you.
Yeah. That mysterious oil is probably the thing that's making my stomach feel so full.
She
It was
goes.
delicious, though.
Yeah?
Just rips ass.
I couldn't even hear that going through the mic. Not something I'd want to eat days in a row, for sure.
All right. You got any plans after this?
Not really.
We asked her to show us around the city, and she's all,
You have any plans?
Yeah, show me around the city. I don't have any plans today, tomorrow, or any day in the future.
Why the self-derision? That's not funny. At all.
I was trying to imitate your death jokes,
that's true. She's quite hypocritical.
you hypocrite.
What? Those aren't even remotely the same.
Don't give
You're
what you
just being
can't take.
needlessly negative. My comments are witty and funny. Don't conflate the two.
Is this what I sound like?
Yeah.
I sound like a bitch.
You really think they are?
I'd say the only thing that was different was the smug expression as she said it.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No reason in particular.
Your face looks very punchable right now.
Seriously though, I think I want to find a job.
That's so random. I'd like to work at a place where a guy like me wouldn't stand out. I hope such a place exists.
You may have a hard time if you can't memory graft.
So they're necessary for jobs?
I don't think you'll get turned away immediately because of it. But when hiring, people would rather have someone who could learn the ropes quickly.
It's far more efficient to simply do a memory graft for new hires. By that logic, it's only natural that they'd prefer someone who can start being productive almost out of the gate.
I think I'll start by looking at online listings.
Want to go somewhere and drink something while you do that? We should go get pancakes.
I want a drink. I want. What?
Oh, wait. I do work here.
Ah, you work here.
Well,
That's how she
hello
knows the
there,
boss.
sir.
You work here?
Yep. Gotta work if you want to eat. You know how the saying goes. I need to work if I want to keep eating all the good stuff I see. So yeah, I work here as a waitress.
This shot, dude. The shot is so obvious what they're trying
angle.
to do.
Yeah, what's right in the middle of the screen? Where is the focus of this image?
I'm trying to think.
I don't know. I don't know. Can't put my finger on it. Like right
That explains.
there. That's where her nipple would be.
That explains why you seem so well acquainted with the man who owns the place. He's your boss.
He's pretty carefree fellow despite his he's a pretty carefree fellow despite his ugly mug.
Excuse you? Why you ragging on my looks? I'll come over there and punch you.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Maybe you ought to not threaten your employees.
He's pretty lax and carefree.
Yeah, he's just been polishing a glass for like half an hour.
Threatens to punch women. He's
Seems
pretty
like a good man.
relaxed. He's pretty carefree.
No, it's cool,
He's
dude.
just chill.
It's cool. You know why?
Why?
He's got a bow tie. He's chill.
Got a bow tie and a tight little goatee thing going on.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's
This
chill.
is why you can't get anyone but me to work here for more than a week.
Workers here don't stay long.
With a face like his and his acid tongue? Not at all. Then again, it helped me get hired. So you won't see me complaining any. And his attention to detail means I get to eat good food all the time. Nobody cooks better than he does.
He groans in exasperation. He groans in masturbation.
Exacerbation, masturbation.
One hand polishing a glass, other hand jacking off.
Yeah, that's just a front.
But rather than being upset, it looks like he's just being shy. He might be the type who gets embarrassed when complimented.
I was wondering why he was only polishing the glass with one hand. Little did I know he was jerking himself off with the other hand.
Yeah, because he's polishing the dong with the other.
All right,
Yeah.
time to get back to work. May I take your order, sir?
Sure, I'd like some honey citron tea.
Absolutely. I'll have that out to you shortly.
Thanks, Tsubasa-san.
Don't forget to tip your waitress.
She takes my order to the boss. He quickly prepares the tea. I think he may have came in it. Kido-san then places the cup on the counter. While I stare curiously as they work, new customers arrive. That's you.
Hello. Welcome. Feel free to sit wherever you'd like.
Thank you.
It's a slender woman.
God, look at that chin.
Oh my
Dude,
god,
kill
dude.
you with that chin.
You got stab at her with
Dude.
that chin. Dude, she's got one of the booby things.
Yeah, she got Titty Simulator 5000 and a chin that could kill a man in one fell swoop.
Damn. She has a slightly peculiar aura about her. I notice the BMI around her neck. She walks with confident strides and approaches the counter I'm also sitting at. She takes a seat beside me, with one empty seat separating us. I hear a slight thud when she puts the bag hanging from her shoulder on the floor.
Can I get an espresso? I want it strong.
Absolutely.
Busy as ever, eh, Doc? She's probably a regular. The boss speaks to her in a friendly manner.
Stop it. I'm not a doctor. Why does everyone call me that?
Because everyone loves you. Ain't nothing wrong with that, is there?
I suppose not. I'm so busy. I hate it.
I'll have your drink ready shortly.
Thank you.
She's wearing gloves on her hands. It's cold outside, but she keeps them on even indoors. And on only one hand, which is curious. That's her masturbating hand.
How have you been, Kido-san? Feeling well?
Oh my god, my throat, dude.
Anything?
Just,
I don't know what it is. It's like this weather.
well, do it.
Hears me
do-
up.
Speak from your diaphragm. Don't tighten your throat, all right? Just let it flow. Just let it
Anything
flow.
change in your life?
Unfortunately, I don't have any stories to entertain you with.
I didn't mean it that way. But I'm glad everything's going well for you.
Then, our eyes meet.
Huh? You're a new face. That's a miracle in this little joint.
You want to smoke a little joint?
What do you mean?
Sorry, that might have sounded insulting. This place is just kind of underground in the sense that you don't really know where it is from the outside. And when you get in, you're greeted with that scary face and treated even worse.
Why is everyone so mean to the boss, dude?
I know. I'm
He
starting
looks
to feel
completely
bad for him.
normal. He's a pretty handsome dude.
Kind of an intimidating place for new customers, don't you think?
I'm right here.
What if he's just he's probably
just
just banging all of them, and they just all tease him.
he just got the best dick in Tokyo.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clear things up so you didn't take it the wrong way.
And for some reason, every time he pulls out his pee-pee, it's censored.
He's not a bad guy, and the food is to die for.
I don't need your shitty advertisement. And I'd rather you don't talk about my face.
So, who is he?
Anyway, moving on. A friend of mine. I'm the one who brought him here.
A friend of yours, you say? Oh, how interesting.
Her mouth just opens.
Really? No, who is he? Your boyfriend? Finally landed yourself a hunk?
Honka, junkie, honka.
Kiro-san quickly sidesteps the grinning woman. The
I
reaction
like 'em
turns her
round. I like 'em chunky.
I like him hungry.
I
The
like 'em
reaction-
hunky.
The reaction turns her smug grin into a sharp pout.
Oh, but you're so cute. I see no reason why you can't find yourself a good man.
It'd be nice if I had one, sure. I just found this guy in town. He needed some help, so I lent him a hand.
Huh.
Us voicing two women. My
It's
God.
the best thing that has ever been put and graced the beautiful people of YouTube.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't introduce myself, did I? My name is-
God.
Oh my god. My name is Hashime.
It's a mouthful.
Hiragiku. I guess I'm somewhat of a regular here.
Hiragiku.
You think I have a nickname? Nope. I prefer to go by my first and my last name all together at once.
My friends call me Hash, but you can call me Hashihime Hinagiku.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Ibuki Kanato.
Nice to meet you.
She extends her gloved hand to me.
In case you didn't remember, my name is Hashihime Nihigaku.
I've no reason to refuse her, so I shake her hand.
Huh?
I feel a slight unease coming from my hand.
Oh, did I surprise you? Sorry about that.
She says, taking her glove off and revealing her hand.
Whoa, bionic woman.
The perfect robo hand for a robo dick.
It's so compatible.
Girl, we compatible. And then I realized that her right hand is made of metal.
2000, that's compatible. My RoboCock Series 1000 and up, dude.
Damn.
Fingers slide right into the you know, what's the word? Never mind. I was thinking of like little divots on the dick that the fingers fit right on when it grips it. I'm thinking way too much about this.
Yeah, dude, is that a real thing?
I don't know.
Are there
That's what
divots
came up in my
Hold
head.
on. Have you jacked off so much that there are divots on your penis?
No, not on mine.
From where your fingers
just-
have got.
I was picturing the Robo Dick S1000. That's what the Robo Dick S1000 has. It has little divots, and then her robot hand is like the Robo hand.
Oh, that fits.
5200, and it's there.
Yeah. It's like
they're
a phone charger that
compatible.
fits perfectly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I
He
get what
has
you're
the
saying
Apple
now.
Dick. He has the Apple Dick, and she has the Lightning hand.
She's got the Samsung.
My right hand is a prosthetic.
She gives me a thumbs up with it and then spreads her fingers. It moves naturally like a normal hand.
Is that a BMI hand?
It is.
BMI prosthetics are directly controlled through the brain via BMI instead of using one's muscles. Although it's technology readily available to the general public, it's still fairly rare. Making prosthetics that can move so naturally takes time and a good amount of money.
I'm a BMI prosthetist, actually.
Her workshop's around here, so she often swings by to relax and talk shit about my mug.
He always likes to talk with his hands up like that, like he's asking for change. Just ignore him. He's ugly. I'm on my way home from a business trip, but I needed some good caffeine in me. And some good dick.
The sound I heard when she put her bag on the floor must have been from tools and other prosthetics.
Are you feeling okay?
Well enough.
Are you busy?
Thankfully, yeah. Though it has nothing to do with my job this time.
Hasahime gets a lot of consultation requests. Not only about prosthetics, but about BMI stuff as well.
It's kind of a side job. You need knowledge of BMI in order to make decent prosthetics. Side jobs, hand jobs, blowjob, what's the difference? There are a lot of late-night establishments around this area, so you have a lot of nocturnal people. So it's useful for me to be able to function even at night.
But doesn't that mean you're literally working all the time?
I'm self-employed, so I need to work hard. You don't get days off when you're your own boss, I suppose.
I don't think I'd be able to handle a job like hers. It would probably require a lot of studying as well.
Handle a job.
1 honey citron tea and 1 espresso.
Thanks.
She holds the handle of the cup with her metal hand and raises it to her lips with uncanny delicacy.
Ah, no better remedy for an overworked brain than some good caffeine.
Quit worrying me, damn it. You getting enough sleep?
I may be lacking sleep and feeling suicidal, but this caffeine makes me feel fantastic. I'm feeling pretty good. I haven't slept in 2 weeks. Everyone I know and love around me is dying. But oh boy, I love caffeine. Did I mention my name's Hashahime? I forgot my last name. It's really hard. It's really hard. In this line of work, people count on me to function in their daily lives. I can't sleep well knowing they're in trouble.
I have some chocolate I got at the supermarket. You want some? Not much of a bonus, but just take it.
You sure? Thanks.
He places an individually wrapped candy treat next to the espresso. Hashihime picks it up and opens it with almost unbelievably smooth motions. If she never took the glove off, I would have never noticed she wasn't using her real hand. She shrugs and shoots me a little smile. She must have noticed my gaze.
This is the good part about BMI prostheses. Since there's feedback from it, you can feel your way around controlling it.
I think you make it look easier than it is.
You get used to it. You have to at some point. I've had mine for years at this point.
Really? Sorry, I didn't mean to ask personal questions.
No worries. I have nothing to hide. It's been with me for over 10 years. I'm transparent. I lost my right arm in an accident when I was a kid. Ask me if I give a shit. It was a arm wrestling accident. That's what you get for arm wrestling Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Why are you trying to arm wrestle a skinny little girl like me? If you think I look bad, you should see him. Oh boy. They had to wait 1 extra year to film Jumanji. So talk about a BMI prosthetic came up during my rehab. I've had one ever since, but it was a real hassle to adjust and maintain. I thought it'd be way easier if I could just do it myself. And that was sort of my excuse to start studying BMI and how prostheses are made. I was taught by people in the field, and now I'm a qualified professional. That's how I got this gig as a prostitute.
I see.
Things kind of worked out naturally, and I got this job. So calling it just fun would be a disservice to my colleagues. It works. It's work worth doing. It helps a lot of people that have found themselves in very unfortunate circumstances. Being part of something so important is...
Please tell me so much more. You've told me so much. I want to hear so much more. Tell me everything about you. I'm so glad that I'm just this person who looks like you could just dump everything on.
Oh, I'm just blabbering off at this point. Sorry. I don't usually get to talk about this, so I guess I got a little excited. I don't talk about it. My voice is very painful.
No, I didn't even realize you just talking.
Maybe I'm finally getting old. I don't usually preach like this, but I just felt like talking.
How inconvenient for Jared.
No need to feel bad, please. I enjoy listening to you.
Yeah, really. I mean, never feel bad for making Jared destroy his voice in a Sweet Boys recording, right? I sure don't feel bad. And you know what that means.
God. It's the end of the episode.
It is the end of the episode. You made it, Jared. I'm proud of you.
Luckily, I didn't really damage my voice. It's just really annoying talking in that voice for extended periods of time.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
I'm getting
I don't like
better.
it either. I don't like it. I love it. I love it more than anything. All right, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you in the next episode of Sweet Boys. Peace and love.
See you later, everybody.